Hello. So today you are watching the National STEM channel. Today we are going to be telling you about the new investigation of the missing map. So this all started when a group of envisioners, they found pieces of a map leading to a treasure. So they took a sailboat, captain, a bunch of other people, and they went to an island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Well, it turns out they got struck by a typhoon. I don't know about you guys, but I would not want that to happen. Their ship got destroyed. They ended up on a deserted island somewhere in the world. Who knows? And today we also have these people with us. They just got off the crime scene, and they are medical examiners. All right?
There has been injured crewmates from the debris from the ship. We have used splints to help their necks, their fingers, their legs, and their arms.
The longer part of the respiratory system. The air goes to the trachea, to bronchi, to the lungs. We have injured crewmates that have trouble breathing, and we had to make models to show the diaphragm, how the diaphragm puts pressure up to the lungs to help you breathe.
So we created MBOTs. They were designed to find the missing crew members.
We built them all the way from scratch, from the motors all the way to the motherboard.
It was really fun to code them, and coding is something where it is a way of communicating to your robot, like making it move forward, making it move backwards, making it turn, making it make a noise.
But the most important part about our MBOTs is that we use them to save our missing crew members. We built them a bridge out of straws and paper clips. And then we ran them across it, and we saved our missing crew members. We gave them food, and most importantly, we found out that Ned kidnapped Young.
The blood enters the heart through the vena cava. Then it flows into the right atrium. After the right atrium, it goes to the right ventricle, and then it comes up to the pulmonary artery, which goes into the lungs, both lungs. Then it comes down over and re-enters the heart through the pulmonary vein. Then it enters the left atrium. It goes down to the left ventricle and up to the aorta and out of the heart and flows to the rest of the body.
We also did a calf heart dissection this week because one of our crew members was having heart problems. We did it to learn more about the heart. We also learned about heart attacks. Some symptoms of a heart attack are a dull pain that can go to your jaw or arm, shortness of breath, irregular breathing, nausea, sweating, and some ways to prevent a heart attack are healthy eating and exercising.
I'm going to tell you about the different types of venoms. There's hemotoxins and neurotoxins. Hemotoxins affect the blood, which can cause clotting, heart attacks, and other things. Neurotoxins target the nerves and cause paralysis, muscle failure, and loss of taste and smell.
Here are some do's and don'ts from snakes. I'm going to tell you this because one of our crewmates got bit by a snake on the island. Please remain calm and do not fight back or anything, because if the snake feels threatened, he will attack. Get away from where the snake bit you, really slowly but quick at the same time. And then remove all rings, watches, and necklaces so it does not cut off circulation anywhere. And make sure not to put ice on it, stick out the venom by your mouth, cut into the snake with a razor or knife, or have any alcohol or caffeine.
Found blood drops at the crime scene, and we used them as evidence, and we used measuring cups and pipettes and fake blood. And then we dropped the blood from different heights with the pipette. We did multiple trials, and we added all of them up and got an average of how big they were.
After dropping the blood from the various heights, we measured the diameter of each of the blood drops, and we came to the conclusion of the higher the blood is dropped from, the more velocity it gains,
and the farther the blood droplet will spread. By looking at the data, we concluded that the blood drops from 66 inches, so we know the blood drops from Neff's head.
We found mystery powder at the crime scene. We checked to see what texture it had, what it looked like, and what it smelled like. Then we mixed it with iodine and vinegar to see its reactions. We finally found the pH levels of it to help find the sunburn ointment, and it turned out the sunburn ointment was cornstarch.
We learned about fingerprints and how to dust them, and we found a tipped over cup at the crime scene that had fingerprints on it, and we put cocoa powder on this brush. We rubbed the cocoa powder on the cup that we found at the crime scene, and then we pulled off the tape and put it on a piece of paper that you see right here, and then we put it into we analyzed it and found out that the fingerprints belonged to Mr. Smart.
So, we used our captain's logs, which we have here in conclusion, to figure out how to solve the crime. We used engineering to find Sydney Young, first mate, using our M-bots. We used medicine to help save our injured crewmates because we didn't want them to die. That would be kind of sad now. And we used CSI to figure out that it was Shipwright Neff and Dr. Smart, as you already know, who committed the crime. I mean, those names kind of sound fake. Dr. Smart? Man, where'd you come up with that one? So I really thank everyone for helping out with the investigation. Hopefully we can lock these guys up now that they are in custody. So what do we have here? Good, it's a little M-bot. Hi, little guy. Hi. That's nice. Yeah. Stay safe, everyone.